woman king, you saw when they were in a barracoon. And the barracoon was like a cage. Now, Zora Neale Hurston is the only person I've ever heard to actually speak of the barracoon. Barracoon was a way in which you could actually mail order your slaves. And when they would come through, the barracoon was a place where they had to survive, survival of the fittest. That's why one of the main characters helped to snap her mentor's arm back in place. Do you remember that? In the barracoon? Because if they had looked and saw that she had a broken arm, they would have either fed her to the wild beast or they would have gotten rid of her, because it's no sense. You're worthless. As a matter of fact, on this track here, the chains cost more than the human beings. But when they got to this place, that's when their value came, because this was the largest slave trading market in West Africa. When you just couldn't make the journey anymore, you were sick, you were weak or whatever, they would actually bury you here. Mass graves are here. And so literally, hundreds of thousands of people died right here and were buried right here. And so this entire area was the marketplace. This is the part of the marketplace that was preserved before it was actually totally covered up and covered over. So we are in Asin Mansu. That long trek, I want you all to know that trauma still is in us somehow. That long trek at night, there are wild animals. And the wild animals were distracted because any sister who was on her cycle would be the one that would be sacrificed. And they would tie her to a tree. And as wild animals, perhaps leopards or what have you, are ravaging and devouring this human being, the rest, they would take the other captured ancestors and they would escape on. So it was all about, and if there was no cycle, someone on a cycle, then they would actually take a woman and then beat her till she was bloody and then strap her to a tree, only to distract